I'm Princeton Osgood. Welcome back to You've Been Schooled, and today we'll be talking about Austin Reeves' new contract. And we have.
I'm Sebastian Greenstein.
I'm Trip Panawazik.
And I'm Eli Hill.
So, how do you guys feel about the new Austin Reeves contract?
I love it. I think this is a great move for the Lakers. You know, it's on the smaller side of max contracts for star NBA players like Austin Reeves. He's been a glue guy for a while on this team. I think he's going to be an asset going forward for this team.
Yeah, I'd have to agree completely. I think that Austin Reeves has been a great second option. He will continue to be a great second option for the Lakers behind Luka. And they have a good amount of cap space. I think that it was a good amount of money to pay him, especially a guy of his caliber. It's super important to keep him on the team, and I think that they did what they needed to do.
I don't think that was a good amount of money. I think they severely overpaid for him. He's now one of the top 40 most played players in the league right now. Even though the salary cap does keep rising and rising, I think that's way overpaid.
40's a big number. That's a lot of players. I mean,
still, but he's a
For how
glorified
valuable
second
he
option
is.
on the most seen team in the league. Like, he has the Lakers tax on him where they pay him way more than they need to just because he was on the Lakers. He has no ceiling of being a first option on any team in the league.
I'm going to have to
He doesn't do
disagree with
anything.
you on how much they're overpaying him. He's under the market value for a max contract. He's only taking up 25% of the cap space, which is a lot less. It's just 10% less than a regular max contract. If you think about players like Jaylen Brown, they're taking up, and Steph Curry, they're taking up like 30%. For a good second option who's like great energy, fan favorite, I think it's a great way to spend money for the Lakers.
Jaylen Brown and Steph Curry have both led their teams to the championships.
I would call Jaylen Brown a second
Austin
option on the
Reeves-
Yeah,
Celtics
he's 100%.
He led them to
behind
the
Jaylen-
playoffs this
behind
year without
Jason
Jason
Tatum.
Tatum the whole year, to 60 wins.
to a first round
Austin Reeves
exit.
with no Luka Doncic got almost lost to the Rockets with no Kevin Durant.
Yeah, but I would take the Celtics roster over the Lakers roster any day, just because how good it is.
It's like comparing apples to oranges. It doesn't matter how valuable Austin Reeves is to the Celtics. It's who he is to the Lakers, and for him, he's the second best player on that team. Once LeBron's gone, it's going to be him and Luka, and they need to keep them two together if they want to build a winning team.
How are they going to win if they don't play defense? They're going to score 160 points and give up 170. It's like the Harlem Globetrotters.
Have you lost your damn mind?
Have you
I mean,
seen
that's one of the
Austin
most-
Reeves and Luka on the court together?
I mean, all you're doing is taking off like Instagram Reels knowledge pretty much here. It's not at all what you see.
I mean, if you look at the facts, the Lakers have the most cap space in the NBA. They still have $50 million to work with this offseason.
And they still have LeBron to pay.
No,
No,
LeBron's
they're not
gonna be here
re-signing
for much
LeBron.
long.
Yes, they are.
You think they're going to
No, he's
re-sign
not.
LeBron? You think they're going to
LeBron
re-sign
wants to
LeBron
move
a
on as
contract?
well.
No, he doesn't. He said he wants to come back to the Lakers.
This is his last year on the Lakers, whether he retires or leaves.
yeah, and they're gonna sign a bunch of new free agents once.
How are they going to sign new free agents if they spend all the money on LeBron? He's leaving. They need to keep parts of the team that are
We're
already
talking
in
about
play.
a 28-year-old Austin Reeves, not a 41-year-old LeBron James.
Exactly.
He's not a valuable asset in the future of the Lakers. Austin Reeves is, and that's why they locked him up.
Austin Reeves in
Last
3
night.
years, you think is worth $50 million at 31?
He
I
gets
think
better
that
every year though.
He's
The worst
entering
thing that
the
can
prime,
happen,
not leaving.
the worst thing that can happen to Austin Reeves under his contract is that he stays where he is right now, which is 20 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
With
That's a
horrible
good
advanced
second
metrics.
option in this NBA.
And also, you look at how his stats have improved. I mean, he went from averaging 13 in his rookie season to 24 almost now. And assists too, 2.3 assists a game to now almost 6 assists per game. Like, that's a big increase.
It's also because he had
And
the ball four
it's
times
trending-
more than normal.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
He also had the ball way more than normal. He's super ball
yeah,
dominant.
because
That's building team
Because he's a
trust.
second option. You get the ball more when you're a higher option. When he started, he wasn't one of the
And then
top
once
options.
LeBron
Second
gone,
option last
he's
year
going to
as
be
well.
the most valuable player on this team other than Luka Doncic, who is great at making his teammates better.
We did
When
see
one of which will be
a
Austin
sneak.
Reeves.
Remember when LeBron was injured? We got a sneak peek of what he can do without LeBron on the court, and he was like balling out
And he had like a 50% usage rate
because he's the second option.
because the Lakers have no one else on their team. If they're going to keep playing their star
Exactly.
players
Right.
this
But
much
now,
money, they're going to
even
have a
with-
starting five and
Even
no
with
one on
this
their
contract, they're going to get rid of LeBron. They have money now. They're going to have more money later, and they're going to be able to build those pieces that they lack right now, which is why they're not a contender.
When was the last time you saw the Lakers do that ever? Go out and sign a bunch of supporting players around their two stars.
They haven't
Never.
had to because
But
they've had big
They always
stars.
just go out and pick up more big stars.
Right, and
because
so
that's what
every
Los
time
Angeles
that's
does.
and
That's
so
not
every
what they
time that's
do.
Austin Reeves'
They build a
problem.
starting
They
five,
haven't
don't build
had
a
to do it
team.
differently ever.
They're
I mean,
past.
all you're taking what you're basing your argument off of is completely
Wait, no,
subjective.
what you're basing
Well,
your
yeah.
argument off of is what the Lakers have done in the past. This is different. They signed him to a
How's it
good
different?
because they signed him to a good deal for them.
And the cap
What
space is bigger.
You're basing your whole argument off of the fact that they're paying him too much and they don't have money to spend. They didn't pay him too much. They paid him small for a max contract because he's a second option, and they
He
still
doesn't deserve
have
a max contract.
and they still have money to spend. So you'd rather lose Austin Reaves
Yes.
and then be left with you'd rather lose Austin Reaves and then be left with Luka and actually scrubs and no valid second option once LeBron leaves?
Yes, I think there's much better players at that valuation
no
than
sense.
Are
Austin
you
Reaves.
outside of your mind?
He's 28 years old. He's not an old guy. He's a young
past his
fan
prime.
favorite.
He is not past his
Oh my
prime.
God,
He's
28 is
entering
past
his
his
prime.
prime.
He's
In his prime. He just got into his prime.
Name one
last
person that
year.
started their prime at 29 besides him. Well, wait.
I
I don't need to name anyone besides
okay,
him.
that's
Look
not
at
how
the
it
stats.
works.
Look at the stats.
That's not how it works.
We're
You're
talking
losing
about
it.
him.
You're talking about his prime
Just
is not
because
now.
LeBron's getting
He
old and
keeps
he's getting the ball more
improving.
doesn't mean that he's improving. It just means he's getting more shots.
It also means that he's being a more and
Exactly.
more
More
important
shots
piece
builds
of the
confidence.
team.
More shots build confidence.
More
Okay,
shots.
confidence
He's
isn't everything.
shooting at a higher percentage too, or actually, he's shooting at a lower percentage. But you get
Exactly.
the point.
He has
You
a
want to
higher-
talk about
he's trying to get a lower
entering your
efficiency.
primes at older years? Nikola Jokic won the MVP when he was 28 years old.
Is he Nikola Jokic?
No, but we're talking about primes in general. He is entering his own prime, which is for him 22 points, whatever, a big leap from what he took last year at 28 years old. You can't argue that it's not possible to enter your prime when you're past like 22. That's if you're like a freak of nature like Victor Wembanyama. That's not Austin Reaves.
Or Cooper Flag.
Yeah, 100%. And you could look at someone like Stephen Curry, who, I mean, it wasn't his prime, but he still like stepped up and changed, had almost a second prime later in his career. I'm not saying he's a Stephen Curry, but all I'm saying is that you saying he's leaving his
That's 'cause
prime
nobody's
is
Steph Curry.
ridiculous.
And it just all goes back to the fact that they're not paying him too much. They're paying him a technically in NBA terms a max contract, but if you compare it to other max contracts in the NBA, it's like 10% less money.
I'd rather pay Norman Powell this amount of contract than I'd rather pay Austin Reaves this.
Why?
Norman
Tell me,
Powell
no,
is
tell me why. No, tell me
arguably
why.
a better player.
Have
than
you
him.
lost?
Are you
your mind?
in which statistics?
Oh, wait,
Like,
he's
all
better-
you're saying is opinion
He's a
based
better.
stuff.
He has better advanced metrics for defense. He's
So-
equivalent as a shooter, and he has a more of a driving threat than Austin.
Are you
Reaves.
just
Okay.
are you just
Is he on the
defensive
Lakers?
minded?
Is he
Can you
on the
give us
Lakers?
numbers?
Is he
No.
on the Lakers? That doesn't matter.
No,
Okay, then.
he did it
So
on the Clippers.
Why are
last
you so
year.
defensive minded? That's what I want to know. Because you're always talking about how bad their defense.
Defense
is.
wins championships. Look at history. Offensive teams don't win championships. Why didn't the Nets win too? When
2017
they had
Warriors. Or wait,
Kevin
2016
Durant?
Warriors, yeah.
because they played 19 games together.
Okay, still they still had three great players.
That's probably why they didn't win a
One of them
championship.
played
They were
in
never on the
72
court.
of their games. At least one of them played in 72 of their games. Why didn't they win?
it's
Because
one-
they had no one around them that played defense. You can't just give up 130 points and you win games. That's not
I'm
how
not saying that
basketball
with
works.
Austin Reaves, the Lakers are going to win a championship this year. But once LeBron is gone, you're left with Luka and Austin
many
Reaves
games did
and
the-
money to build that team around. That's what the Lakers are trying to do.
And
Who
how
do you
many
think they should
games
pick
do
up
the
then?
Lakers give up 100 plus points?
I don't know. I don't have players in mind. I don't know who's going to get drafted or who's going to be good in 3 years. I can't give you an idea of
Well,
that,
you're
but I know
talking
they're
about
going to
next year's
have
salary
money.
being there.
They're the Los Angeles Lakers. They're not like some like small market team. They're going to be able to build around Austin Reaves and Luka Doncic.
I don't think-
How do you? All right. How do you picture their ideal?
You just
future,
keep saying
then?
no to what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
you just say no in an opinion-based way, and then you just spit out a fact that you have nothing to back it up
It would
with.
be so hard to build
It
a
would
team around
save-
them too.
So
Because you have to
show
get.
us the facts. They have the
Hey,
largest.
hey, hey,
they have
hey,
one
stats
of
of
the
his
largest cap
improvements,
spaces
and then
in
you're
the
just
entire
saying that-
NBA.
But still, to get players that would be capable enough to have enough driving threat and have enough defense to back up these two offensive-minded guards that don't really play defense.
Again, you have
But
no
they
statistics
have
to
money.
do
They
that.
have
But
money.
still-
Hey,
You
it's,
have no
hey, it's
statistics
safe
to
to
back
say
up
that
your
everybody's got
statements.
their own opinion, guys.